The painful part on running a business is when you don't understand what to sell. You got lots of ideas in your head, and then or you got lots of product or services that you love or you think maybe they can work. You don't know which one to pick. So I've been running a business for more than 10 years. And on this journey of the business, 7 years of those years, I didn't understand what is it that I was selling. I had lots of services, I had lots of things. At the same time, I didn't know even how to position myself for doing a lot of things. In this video, I'm going to share with you methods and strategies that I used to really create a good offer, or maybe I can say a service or a product. Also for positioning, find the right people, which is leads. Also, one book that I have read that I will share with you that will help you in terms of choosing the right offer. First thing I will say is to understand what is it that you are selling. In other words, when I was reading the books or doing my research online, I started to understand what is an offer. They will ask you, what is it that you're offering? And if you can't answer that in a couple of minutes, in a few minutes, then you must know that you don't understand what is it that you are offering. So this is how on my side it started. Long time ago, when I was still studying, or when I was young, I was playing bass guitar in the music field. So what happened is I started to work. When I started to work, I had this thing of leaving the job, quitting the job, and started a new company. And then on the new company, unfortunately, I had to think whether what is it that I need to do to really link it with bass guitar, so that I can be able to generate money that is at least equal to the one that I'm getting paid at work. So by that time, because I did understand that bass guitar in South Africa, you will work for about 1,000 rand, 1,500, 2,000 rand. And by that time I had a baby. So I did understand that, okay, fine. I had a video where he explains everything into details for why I left my job. You can check it. That's when my problem was. So I had to come up with a plan of adding more products to the services that I wanted to provide. So what I did, I bought a sound when I was still working. After I left my job, I did bought stage lights, videos. I remember we even had a car, a big car that we thought people can rent it. I remember I started a band. The strategy of a band, I wanted the band to advertise the equipment that I have. So I had studio by that time. I was shooting pictures. I learned how to shoot pictures, and there was lots of services that I was providing, and lots of equipment that I had. So the problem came when burning out of doing a lot of things at the same time. So the problem started there. And then the other thing is when one day I was doing an event with this celebrity called Makaz. And then we were doing it in a mine. And then Makaz, unfortunately, I was closer to the organizer. And then the organizer, I saw when she was paying us, our company, they've been paid, maybe I can say 15,000. And Makazi, they paid her almost 100,000. And then Makazi, she just came for about 30 minutes. And then we came the whole night working and doing all these things. And I was wondering, what is the problem? Why some other people are getting paid more than me? Or other people, they did understand their offer, which is their product or service. You need to understand the product or service. Firstly, let's go down. If somebody can ask you what is an offer, if an offer is a product or service that you exchange to solve a pain of your customer, and then she gives you money to exchange with that. So how did I manage to really now start to go and understand the offer? It was because I was burning out. So I had to go online, start to research and look for what is it that I can do to really have a value on people so that they can pay me a lot of money. That's when I started to look for books and then check the videos and everything online. I came across this video for I'll share his picture here. He helps you with the branding and everything. And then Chris was telling us about the certain book that I'll share at the end. When I went to that book, I read that book. Wow. on that book, they said, you need to understand what is your offer. I was like, okay, so what is my offer? Then I didn't understand what is it in my offer. And then when they explain underneath what is an offer, what is an offer? How do you find the right offer? You need to understand, who do you sell to? So we don't even talk about the offer. We said, what is it that what problem do you want to solve? That thing can lead to an offer, which an offer can be service or a product. So for who are you going to solve that problem for? You need to dig down there. There is where it's so important. You need to dig down. For who? Let's say you're creating a problem for a people like me. I'm over 40. I have kids. I have a family. But I want to make more money. You need to understand the person that you are trying to solve the problem for. The other thing, what is it that they are going through? What is their pain? What is it that they're going through each and every day? That you can become the bridge. When they are here. You can put your product here, and then it solves that bridge for them. That's how you're going to find out. A lot of people, we do this thing. We spend time on product. No, I want to sell microphones. No, I want to buy even the expensive microphones. No, the other thing is I did that mistake too. I bought a big stage. I remember the stage was more than 200,000. I took that stage, and then this stage, I'm telling you, they were hiring, when I was still starting, somebody will even give you 4,000 to have a big stage. I remember even the events that I've done, they didn't even pay me. Man, I brought a stage there, I brought sound, I brought everything. Why? No, I want to buy a very expensive a microphone because I want to be different to other companies. No, it's not by buying the expensive microphone. It's just to understand, who are you selling it to? What is it that they want? You can't sell, for example, I don't know, like look at kids. Kids, they don't compromise on things that they want. Let's look at what they watch on TV. We're coming down. Positioning. Immediately you understand who to sell to. It's going to help you where to find them. And then what is it that you're going to do, which you're going to make them to be aware that you're there having their solution for their problem. It means you need to understand how to craft messages for them, specifically for these people. You don't have to run around. I remember when we were still doing the events, there was times where I was doing events of my own. And then on that event, I will attract people that when I'm sending ticket of 100 rand, they will buy ticket with 1,500 or even triple the amount that I'm selling. So these people were good people that can afford what I was offering. And then I remember one day I took that services of mine. I said, let me go and do it somewhere. I went to a auction, and then I'm not saying auction thing. There's certain things that you can sell, but at the end of the day, you can't take Rolls Royce. You take it to somebody that is any 1,200. There you don't understand what you are doing. Then I took Rolls Royce. I went to auction. When I got there, I remember I did stage everything. I remember that guy giving me 1,500. Why? My positioning, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. The people that I was trying to communicate this message to, they didn't understand the message. It means they don't see it as something that is worth to be paid. So understand the language, the people in terms of positioning, understand, and then also choose the right people that they can afford to pay. We're going down. How to find them? When you want to find the right people that will buy, firstly, don't choose a product or an offer that needs money. I will say go to the thing of an ikigai. What is it that you love? And then what is it that the world needs? Firstly, when you start, my mistake that I made when I started, I remember I had to put a lot of money on the wrong products that the people doesn't need. I remember I had to start a band. On that band, you had to, like I'm telling you, if you have a band, you have to transport them, you have to pay them. You find maybe I've got 4, because my vision was to head, I wanted to have something like Joy Celebration. It's our South African gospel group. It's huge in South Africa. Those people, when they run Joy Celebration, they had experience and they had a lot of money to run something like that. So that's when I realized that when you're still starting to find something that it needs you and your time to create that offer. And the secret thing is to go a lot into people that you're saying you sell to. Don't spend time on what you're saying you are selling. Spend time on going to these people. These people that the one that they're going to craft the right product for you or the right offer for you. So that's how you go deep down in terms of finding the right people. And these people, they need to afford to pay what you are selling. And then immediately you start to know who are they, and then start to craft the right messages for them. You're going to attract the right leads. Positioning is where do you find those people? Do you find them in church? Do you find them online? Do you find them in mines? Do you find them at corporate work? What do they, most of the time, do they use social media? Do they use events? Do they use what? That's when you're going to target them with the right messages and everything. That's how you find those people. And the last one, there's this book here. This book, it helped me. That's when I started to understand what is the offer to who's my customer, what is the message, where to find them, how to nurture them, how to do. So go and read this book. This book will and go. You can even also watch videos for Alex Hormozi. There's lots of people online. Alex Hormozi. There's Chris Du. There is lots of people online that are sharing this information. So if you did love this video, please subscribe. I will see you on the next one.